Okay, so today we're going to be going over lesson 8.2, which is adding and subtracting inequalities. Okay, very, very similar to lesson 7.2. Okay, when we had the equations. Okay, anybody remember possibly the two properties that were in there? Brady, you remember? Okay, we had the addition property of equality, correct, in chapter 7. Now it's inequality. And we have the subtraction property of inequality. So really everything stays the same. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, except the sign. All right, we'll start off easy. Now, along with solving these, the directions will be very easy. Solve the inequality and graph the solution set. Okay, so there's two things that you're going to have to do here. All right, so what's the first thing you want to do? What's the first thing in the world of algebra? Review here. Michael? Okay, yep. Okay. What else do you want to do? Cole, what's the first thing that you want to think of? Yeah, you want to isolate the variable. And then to Michael's point, you want to check out the operation. So it's a subtraction inequality, which means that we want to add, right? Anybody remember what that was called? Nobody remember? Inverse operation? Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Okay, so over here, then we get x is less than 9. Right? Pretty simple stuff. One step equation there. We go to graph it. And again, this is where you gotta, this is a choice here. You gotta kind of be careful. Okay, so you're graphing numbers that are less than 9, but you have to put 9 on the number line. I don't know if you want to go by ones here, right? Maybe you want to go by threes, right? Maybe that'll be a little bit easier. I don't know. 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, -3, -6. Okay, open dot or closed dot? Yeah, you should know that from last night. Open dot on 9. Make sure that's open. Which way we going? Going to the left. Very good. Whoever said that. Thank you. Thank you, I did. Okay. And again, we thicken in the line. We thicken in the arrow. And we make sure our dot is open. Can 9 be a possible solution? Very good, Emma. No, it cannot. Okay, when you have an open dot, that means whatever that's on cannot be part of the solution. It has to start 8.9 would be, if we're just talking tenths here, that would be the first possible solution. All right, everybody good with that? Okay. 9 is less than or equal to c plus 1. We have an addition inequality, sorry, which means we're going to subtract 1, and we get C. Now, be careful here because this is a common mistake. Okay, make sure that you subtract them, not add them. Okay, and again, we're working up and down, not side by side. Right? That should all be that should all be the same. Okay, because there's nothing excuse me, there's nothing new in there except for the inequality sign from chapter 7. And then when we go to graph them, what do we have here? C is greater than, so maybe we'll put we'll put 0 down here. We'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, -2. Open dot, close dot. Open dot, close dot. Closed. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Close dot on 8, going to the, going to which way? Going to the right. C is bigger than. We'd be going to the right here. All right. Very good. Moving on. All right. So now we get into some wonderful ones. 3/4 is less than or equal to 1/2 plus n. What's the first thing you want to do? First. That would be beneficial anyway. Brady?
Subtract?
No, not the first thing. So I said be careful here. I mean, traditionally that would be correct, but since you have fractions, what do you want to do, Michael? Yeah, we want to find a common denominator first. Okay, I mean, do you have to? No, but it'll make your life easier, right? Then you can subtract, and then you can just subtract and move on, right? All right, so obviously the common denominator here would be 4, right? So we have 3/4, 2/4 plus n. Now to Brady's point, now we can just subtract. Right, we get 1/4 is less than or equal to n. That's kind of messy there. 1/4 is greater than or equal to n. All right, so we got to put that on a number line, and yes, if it's in fractions, you need to go by fractions. Okay, so maybe you simply go by fourths: 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Okay, and then please don't put 4/4. You could put 1. -1/4, -2/4. There's my 6 to 10 on the number line. Open dot, close dot. Closed. Very good. Make sure that it's closed. Goes right on the number line, goes right on the tick mark where the number is. Going to the right or left? Excuse me. That is correct. Going to the right, it's greater than. Very good. All right. So far, so good. Uh-huh. What do we got to do first? What do we call it? Ooh. What's that? What's that mathematical term that's going on the left side over there? Nobody remembers? 3 words. I'll give you a hint. Kayon, do you remember? Combining like terms. Right? You got the same pieces of fruit over there on the left side. You have a positive 9 and a negative 3. Okay, before you do anything, you got to simplify that. Right? So we should get x plus 6 is less than or equal to 14. So that's one extra step. Now you can apply the subtraction property of inequality. And we get x is less than or equal to 8. Okay, so again, it's chapter 1, chapter 5, chapter 7. They're all coming back into play here with properties. And again, we got our number line here with 8. Open dot, close dot. Close dot on 8. Going to the left. Now, I'm not sure that I shared this with you yesterday, but I'll share it with you today. Okay, so let's say how to check a graph. I don't think we talked about that yesterday, right? I don't think so. Okay, so this is pretty simple. So if your graph is made, pick a number on that graph. Pick a number, Michael. 3. Well, no, he's right. It's on there, isn't it? 3's right here. It's on there. Okay, so Michael picks 3. To check your graph, plug in 3 where the variable goes. Is that less than or equal to 8? Yes, and you did it right. Pick another number, -4, all the way down at the bottom. Is -4 less than or equal to 8? Yeah, so you know that you have your graph going in the right direction. Okay, a lot of people, you can do that mentally as well. Okay, but I'm just showing you visually on the screen. Okay, you might want to mentally do that because sometimes your arrows or your thickening in of the line for your solution set goes the wrong way. So you might want to mentally check that just fairly quickly there. All right, I'll let you do this one on your own and then we'll get rolling. Okay, 5 is less than or equal to x minus 4. Go ahead and solve that and then graph as well. All right, what are we going to do first? Just yell it out. Okay, so how do we do that? There you go. Add 4 to both sides. What property is that called, Masa? That's what I thought. Got to pay attention. All right, you should have 9 is less than or equal to x. Again, if it's an odd number, sometimes I go by 3s, sometimes 5s, sometimes 4. It all depends. Open dot, close dot. Close dot on 9. Going to the... Ooh, I heard right and left. X is greater than or equal to 9. That's got to go to the right. And again, the quick check, plug in a number. We got 9. We'll pick 11. Michael likes those odd numbers in between. There's nothing wrong with that. 9 is less than or equal to 11. That is correct. Okay, that means that you know you went in the right direction. All right. All right, so today we got lesson 8-2. We're going to do 1 through 27, the odds. And you have a practice 8-2B in there that we're going to go 1 through 19, the odds.